Hey everyone! Today we're talking about one of nature's greatest magicians, the snow leopard. You know those people who can slip out of a party without anyone noticing? Yep, that's the snow leopard, nature's original stealth agent. These cats are basically the ninjas of the mountain world. You could be standing 10 feet away and still not notice one, partly because of their camouflage and partly because they actually prefer it that way. Scientists literally call them ghosts of the mountains. But I'd argue they're more like that one coworker who's mastered the art of pretending to type while secretly online shopping. Silent, efficient, and mysterious. Snow leopards live way up in the Himalayas and Central Asia, where the air's thin, the temperatures are freezing, and your phone signal is just a rumor. But for them, that's paradise. They've got huge paws that act like snowshoes, thick fur that looks like a luxury coat ad, and tails so fluffy they could be their own blankets. Basically, if there were a cozy yet dangerous fashion line, snow leopards would be the brand ambassadors. And let's be honest, if there were an animal Olympics for sneaking, leaping, and overall dramatic flair, snow leopards would take gold. They can jump 6 times their body length, which means if humans could do that, we'd be dunking basketballs from the parking lot. These cats don't just survive in the mountains, they own them. They live anywhere between 10,000 and 20,000 feet up, which is like choosing to live permanently on a ski slope. Their lungs are built for thin air, and their fur has 2 layers, one dense, one long. It's basically nature's version of thermal underwear and a puffer jacket combined. And as for that tail, it's almost as long as their body and serves about 5 different purposes: balance, warmth, communication, dramatic flair, you name it. Honestly, it's so thick and fluffy, it could probably double as a very aggressive scarf. Snow leopards are solitary creatures. They don't roar. They don't meow. They make this sound called a chuff, which is like a polite, breathy sneeze. Imagine a giant predator that looks like it could take down a mountain goat, calmly greeting you with a gentle puff. Basically, the big cat version of saying hi without trying too hard. It's probably the most adorably anticlimactic sound for an apex predator. Speaking of mountain goats, that's dinner, along with blue sheep, ibex, marmots, and anything else unlucky enough to wander into range. And they don't just pounce once and call it a day. No. Snow leopards can track prey for miles over cliffs, ravines, and snowdrifts, all while staying completely invisible. If patience was a sport, they'd be the monks of the animal kingdom. But even the most epic predator has to deal with some awkward moments. Snow leopards sometimes have to drag a kill across terrain that's practically vertical. Imagine trying to carry a pizza box up a mountain in a blizzard. They stash leftovers, guard them for days, and nap right next to them, like mine. Don't touch. And if you're wondering how many there are, well, that's the tricky part. No one's totally sure. They're so hard to spot that scientists have to use camera traps and motion sensors just to guess. It's estimated there are somewhere between 4,000 and 6,000 left in the wild. Not exactly a comfortable number. Their biggest threats? Poaching, loss of prey, and habitat loss. As mountain villages expand, the leopards lose hunting territory and sometimes take livestock out of desperation, which leads to conflict with herders. But here's the good news. Awareness and conservation efforts are actually helping. Local programs now work with herders to protect both animals and livelihoods, a rare win-win in the conservation world. And that brings us to International Snow Leopard Day, celebrated every October 23rd. It's a day to recognize these stunning, ghost-like cats and the people protecting them. Conservation groups across Asia are building protected zones and helping communities see snow leopards not as threats, but as the priceless symbols of their mountains. So next time you see a photo of a snow leopard, remember, behind that fuzzy, majestic face is one of the most skilled, elusive creatures on the planet. The cat you'll never see coming, but one the world can't afford to lose. Thanks for watching.